Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sorry, I still feel like everything is off kilter here. There we go. That's better. So, Leo, I'm changing it up again. I was called to do, I did it with Cancer. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to do your current and future archetypal energies. I'm going to use an archetypal deck. I'm also going to use little Doggy. Aw, perseverance. These guys are so cute. I'm going to use those two. I'm going to look at your current and future energies. What's going on with you right now? And when we look at that, we're going to look at with archetype and puppos. And then we're going to go into the tarot. Of all things, we're going to go into the, what do you have here? The Five of Cups. We're going to go into the Murder of Crows tarot deck. For your current energy, I'm going to find out what have you been working on, what have you been healing, and what is starting to blossom for you. And then in the future, I'm going to look at what will you finish healing, what will be healed, and what will be ready for you to harvest. It is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. If it does resonate and you are drawn to it, there is an extended. And in the extended, I look at the in-between energy, like between where you are now and the energy in the future. And within that in-between, sort of look at things like personal challenges, distractions to be aware of, areas to focus on to kind of keep you on track to your future. Oh, the link to that is at the top of the description if you're drawn to it. Did I just say that? I just said that. Why is this not shuffling? What's going on here? It's still. Oh, Leo, what is going on? The cards were giving me no troubles a minute ago. Let's try it again. There, you needed it to be on an angle apparently. One more time. There we go, Leo. All right. Archetypal card to represent Leo's current and future energies. Currently, slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Oh, kind of feels like any road you try to negotiate for yourself, or a path, or just like the universe I'm the universe's bitch right now. You're the universe's biatch right now, Leo. That's what it feels like. Your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Is there a choice that's removed from you, right? Like, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. In the future, the Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Fearlessly revealing emotion. This is interesting. It's been a while since I felt like my readings have kind of like one go into the other. Or maybe they do when I'm not really noticing or paying attention. I know Sam from Sam's Tarot gets that a lot. I used to get it, and I didn't seem like I was getting it that much. I'm getting it here. I'm getting it here in this, like moving into this new energy of the Fool. Because I did Cancer's reading. And that was their underlying card. And it was going from all this pentacle. And you talk about slave. They were like ball and chain at work with the devil card. And then wanting to move into all this emotion, this expression of motion, moving emotion. And here I see that sitting. And slave is sort of like the devil. Where you are right now, there's something that... So your underline is hero or heroine. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And climbing up a mountain. I'm really curious what your personal choice is here. Surrender, or your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Because it feels like you're letting go of the helm. Like with that kind of energy. Like you're not steering the boat anymore. Maybe it's almost like being in a storm and, you know, you keep trying to turn in this direction and the wind or the waves keep blowing you this way. So at this point, it's like, all right, you know what? We're not getting anywhere. If I just release the wheel to this ship. I'm going to let the divine take me where I got to go. And in the future, you're being kind of fearless here about your emotions, revealing your emotions, and helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So maybe there's been something, maybe hypocrisy and absurdity is the point that you're at now, and let's laugh at it in the future. All right, the dogs are going to come in. They're going to give us sort of like, well, let's just see what comes out. Like an influencing card, or it just even sort of highlights what's going on for you. They're really simple, like 1-2 word messages. So why is my arm so itchy? Okay, current and future for Leo. Current is innocence. Sort of like, yeah, someone, well, let me see. In the future, stand your ground, and everything else is like face down. Well, what's it? Oh, rest, pride. I'm not sure if I feel like rest was one of the cards, and I should have put it there. But pride, rest and pride. Leo energy. I think of that like my stepdad was a Leo, and he had all sorts of places he napped all over the house, like a cat. Like a cat. He had all these different rooms. He had like all these different beds he would sleep on, and couches and hammocks. So rest. I mean, it's very Leo. Like, you know, resting your energy when you don't need to use it, because when you do, I mean, and he was always really, really busy. He was like 100% and 0, 100% and 0. But pride, there's a, like having pride in yourself. All right, currently with innocence and a slave to the divine. This feels like it's a new thing for you, being a slave to the divine, perhaps. Maybe most of the time when you surrender, you haven't had to surrender your power. Because I'm only saying that because innocence is here. Like, it's kind of that's giving me the feeling of experiencing this kind of for the first time, that you're not completely in control of the ship, where it's going. In the future, you should stand your ground about your feelings. You should be upfront about them. You should be fearless here. I want to say don't let pride get in the way, because that can happen with emotions and feelings. Stand your ground. Own it. And that dog's eyes are so blue. Like cow. And he's got like gray fur and pink skin. So cute. All right, Leo, let's see. Let's get into the juice here. What have you been working on? What have you been healing? What is getting ready to blossom for you? And then what will you finish working on? What will be healed? And what will be ready to harvest in the future? Hi, you've been working on the 3 of Cups. You've been healing the 5 of Wands, conflict. What is starting to blossom for you? The 4 of Swords. You're healing. Your healing is starting to blossom. That's interesting. So there's some sort of conflict that has caused you, I want to say some sort of fatigue, whether that's like a mental fatigue, an emotional fatigue, an adrenal fatigue, all of the above, and healing it. So what is starting to blossom? The healing. The healing is starting to, rest. Rest. See how it all starts to come together? Sometimes I wonder if people tune out of my readings too, and they don't know what happened, because I swear, it's always like a mystery novel. You have to keep pulling stuff out here. What will you finish working on? It's the Queen of Wands. There's your confidence. What will be healed? The 2 of Cups. And what will be ready to harvest? The Knight of Pentacles. A straightforward plan ahead. Oh, I like that, because I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is at the helm. Like having control again of the ship. Ooh, a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands at the bottom. And then the Star. And then the Knight of Swords. And a 7 of Swords. What are you sneaking away with? No wonder you need to heal, right? Like the Star card too is healing. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. These are like two painful endings. Emotional anguish, a total change and adjustment in who you see yourself to be. I kind of feeling a bit like that. Like it's almost as if things usually go your way. I'm kind of feeling like, or at least you seem like you have some sort of control. Like, if it's not going my way, I'm going to go over here and it's no problem. But it's almost like if it's not going your way, it's still kind of, it's like grabbing at your coattails or something. It's like, well, I tried to go. What? Why? I'm just giving it to Spirit at this point because it seems like Spirit has a plan. I want to say, because the healing, yeah, and then you're gonna charge forward. I don't know, with perhaps something. Maybe you've been hiding your feelings because you're fearlessly really revealing your emotions in the future. But first, you need to heal. You've been working on reconciliation. So maybe there's some energies here with people, like maybe you're coming back together again with some people that you haven't seen in a while. But what's really interesting is that the 5 of Wands is sitting here. So what have you been healing? Maybe the conflict in this, maybe internal conflict that you've had with some people, or even like outright conflict with people. The 4 of Swords is starting to blossom. So your healing is working. Like you're getting ready to go out. You're getting ready to feel sort of rejuvenated again. And like you have energy to face a new day. I'm going to clarify all of this stuff. We're going to get deeper. What will you finish working on is the Queen of Wands. So your confidence, your spontaneity, your impulsiveness, your creativity, not really holding back. Just being like you, being Leo. Being really Leo. Well, you need to heal that. It really seems like it's almost like the pride, the proudness of Leo. Sorry, I want to see both words. It's like it needs to sit behind rest. Like you can't come out with how proud you are about who you are. To display that, to live it until you've done some sort of healing and resting. And then the 2 of Cups. I like this because that's very reciprocal energy, and if you're going to be revealing your emotions to someone, what will be healed? So maybe you've been holding back with your emotions about something because this is going to be healed. And then what will be ready to harvest is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like that is where you finally have control of the wheel again. It's almost like the universe is trying to steer you to something. You might keep trying to turn away from it or feel it's not the right time or this isn't for me. But the universe is like, no, this storm is going to keep going until you release the helm and allow the boat to go where it does. So that's what I see here. Like no more fighting it, just resting to see where this goes, universe. I'm going to go down into the cubby and have a nap. If we hit the rocks, we hit the rocks. If we find land, we find land. I feel like by doing that, you're going to find land here. And you're going to come out of the, like, excited, ready for this new pursuit, ready for this new day, expressing your emotions openly, and actually now being able to move forward in a way where you kind of have control again over where you would like to see things going. Three of Cups for Leo, the Ace of Cups, the Magician. It's kind of funny. Well, how did that go there? Did you see that? I gotta replay that. I didn't see that. The card is sitting right there. The 5 of Swords is sitting on top of the Queen of Wands. We'll get into that in a minute. I'm not there yet. Just simmer down. So I wanted to say, I never say these things and then the clarifiers come out. This 3 of Cups is what you've been working on. And the 2 of Cups is what will be healed. So the 3 of Cups, to me, kind of seems like maybe sharing your energy with not exclusively who you want to share your energy with. Because this becomes more exclusive over here in the future with just 2 cups. And I think that's really funny because to clarify 3 of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups and the Magician. It is a brand new start, but maybe in more of an exclusive energy with one big cup. Focusing on what it is that you want to focus on emotionally, not where the universe keeps steering you. The Five of Swords. Or the Five of Wands. I'm saying that because it's over here. Oh, look at the Queen of Cups. I'm really getting, like, it's so funny. Like, I switched to these readings and I'm getting so much messages about wanting to, the conflict in your emotions, wanting to express your emotions, wanting to move from one energetic state to another one. And that new energetic state is about emotions and feelings. So yeah, like reciprocated emotions and feelings. Your deep intuition, what your heart desires here. There's been a conflict in that for you. Or at least getting to it. That might even be more of it. Like, I feel like maybe you do know what it is that you want, but it's been getting to it. Like, just surrendering to the universe. I don't know what you want from me. The Four of Swords. Justice. Seven of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. Well, I hope there's justice in that for you. Healing. Finally finding a balance in things that, you know, you feel you have to be defensive against, or maybe it's constantly having to defend what it is that you want and the universe isn't helping you there, and it kind of putting you into your head. Like, what the hell? Having to constantly overthink this. So it's starting to blossom. I mean, you're getting there on that. You're making progress with that development. Now this is curious. So the way that Five of Swords, I guess you guys saw it happen. The Five of Swords landed on the Queen of Wands, and your future is what you will finish working on. So I feel like perhaps either not having the confidence to walk away from the things that really aren't serving you. That's actually pretty much what that feels. Not having the confidence to walk away from things that aren't serving you. Facing those head on. Anything else with this Queen of Wands? Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, talk about ownership, man. See, when you walk away, when you have the confidence to walk away good, right? Like the Queen of Wands walks away with her head held high, looking fine, doing it. Looking fine, doing it. The Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor, and owning that situation big time. Then it does, like, it puts you into this, like, actually having control. There's a lot of control here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. That's a ton of control over where you're going and what you want to do. Like, you're really the only one in charge of that at this point. It's kind of like that. Like, if you were in a boat and you had a plan and a course and where you wanted to go and what you wanted to do, and the universe thinking, no, that's not good for you, Jane. You need to go over that island over there. But no, going over here, and the storm comes in, and the wind is always blowing this way, in that direction. And you're fighting it constantly to the point where you're literally not getting anywhere. So you just release it, fine. Like, just let the ship go wherever the wind is going to blow it. I'm going down into the cabin to have a nap. And then when you come out of the cabin, you are where you're meant to be, and you're fully rejuvenated and ready to go because you had that nap. You're ready to face the day, and literally the universe stops blowing wind at you. It's like, this is where we wanted you to go. Now that you're there, you have all the free choice in the world that you ever wanted. That's what that feels like. The island is yours to explore. It's all yours. That's what's in the future. So what would be healed? The Two of Cups. Patience. Temperance. What is this sticking out? The Death card. Endings and rebirth. I feel like almost like having an ending and patiently waiting for this new beginning for yourself. That will be healed. And it's going to feel so good. You're going to find all the things that you wanted to find on that island or in that partnership or with that person or whatever it is for you. And in here, it's almost like slowly exploring the island. Like, you have free reign again to do what you want with this and to go step by step, learn a little bit each day. And the Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords and the Fool. Look at that, the Fool. The Fool. Ah, fearlessly revealing emotions. See, the Seven of Swords is sitting behind the Fool here. So you can move forward. I'm trying to think of because there's something missing in my story about the boat here. Because this is almost like, because you weren't revealing your emotions, you weren't allowed to move forward. Because you're hiding something. And then once you're not hiding that, I feel like then you have the free pass to go with the Fool card and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Fool card, it says fearlessly revealing your emotions. Or maybe you were revealing emotions, but not to the full extent. And fear was holding you back. It's almost like the energy of fear. The universe said, whoa, 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 you're really not ready to go into that because you're still holding fear in it. You have to release the fear, and then you will be able to go ahead. The Two of Wands and the Hangman. Well, the Hangman is in reverse. Or sorry, Three of Wands. So the ship's coming in. The ship is coming in. Maybe you're about to get on the ship, but I don't know. I feel like, no, I feel like you're in this now. You're in that sense of having to have just given up. Where you're trying to take a certain element of your life and let the universe just guide you. Look at that now. You know what this looks like to me? Now that I see the Two of Cups here, this looks like two people, both on the same journey, both in their own ship and fighting with it, and then finally ending up on an island. And look, they're both exploring, and they get to the top of the peak and they find each other. Kind of cute. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. See, it was a journey in a boat. Wow. That's really interesting. Like maybe there is somebody over here on the other side and you're going to express your emotions here. But you weren't allowed to get to that until you were ready to express emotions, because that's really what needs to feed this forward so it can be practical and move forward. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to put all this off to the side, Leo. I am going to go look at the in-between for you and the extended and see what the heck you should be focusing on to get over there. Thank you so much, pussycats. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.